What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Bears Focus Podcast. We back off of another Bears victory. That's right, 3 in a row. We got your boy Colin here, as usual. We got the Pink Do-Rag Bandit, a.k.a. Carl, a.k.a. Sterl, a.k.a. Show 'em what's up, dog. How you feeling?
Hey, what's the word? Cause I like how you introduced me by my government name, Carl. If Chad Johnson can go to Ocho Cinco, I can go to Carl.
I don't see no problem with that. Carl is a rugged name, we'll say that about it. But like I said, we coming off of another victory by these Chicago Bears, baby. They've been putting it down now. They coming off the bye week. We talked about it. We talked about changing the culture. All right. Coming out, getting a win out of this bye week. Ben Johnson doing something different than what's been done in previous regimes. So make sure y'all leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you get all of the videos that we got dropping. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Give me your thoughts about this game. We'll talk a little bit about that. What did you think, man? For me, it was exactly what we thought it was going to be. Talking about it,
Which was
came
what?
out running the ball.
Okay.
Sweat was getting down and dirty out there.
Okay.
First 100-yard game this season. All right, we're gonna talk a
114.
little bit more about that. But he
114 to
was
be
doing this
exact.
thing. We
Yeah.
saw Manungai out there getting the ball earlier in the game.
Who would have thought?
Luther Burden getting active.
Who would have
Colston
thought?
Loveland was out there doing some things.
That's crazy.
DJ Moore got hurt, came back in the game, said, I'm going to put it on the line. We about to get this win. The team did everything to show that, one, they believe in Ben Johnson and what he is doing and what he's preaching to them. And two, they was going to come get that get back against Washington from last year. So tell me what you thought and what you saw from that game.
I gotta keep it funky with you. Right. It's Thursday. We haven't even made it to, keep it funky Friday. It's Thursday, and watching that Bears game, Bears Focus Podcast, all things Bears Nation. The Bears are for real back. Let's talk about it. How did the Bears start the season? Well, after 2 games in the season, what was the Bears' record?
They were on 2, coming off of a nasty blowout.
Right? So we started the season 0-2. It was falling apart. The belief was Caleb the nails, this and that. When you're losing, it's a lot of things you can point to. We've just won 3 games straight, and the record is now stands at 3-2. And now we go into a kind of a trap game for us, but we need to continue to build on momentum as we come up against the New Orleans Saints. But talking about this previous opponent in the Washington Commanders, was there ever a doubt? Phil Collins, can you feel it in the air tonight? The Bears were coming in to get that lick back. It wasn't a revenge game, but I got to get my lick back. I have to get. A famous man once said, I need some butter off that duck. And the Bears went and got some butter off that duck. So shout out to the Bears. They won all 3 phases of the game. The refs clearly didn't want us to win, which was they should be fined for how they called that game. Literally fined. That Rome's or Doomsday touchdown that was taken away. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. I don't understand what he did wrong or what they saw. Clearly, instant replay is up there.
It wasn't on Rome. It was a Benedict
Lining up, all.
illegal formation or some BS.
Come on.
Yeah, they had to call that one back. Vegas put the call in. They had to bring that one back.
I'm starting to
Unfortunately,
think that red phone is not to go upstairs.
I don't think it was ever for that. But hey, I agree with you, man. Keeping it funky, like you said, they won all 3 phases. Our defense, are we leading the league in forced turnovers this season? We have 12. I don't know if that's leading the league,
I
but
don't
I
know.
think it
I think
is.
we're top 3. I think we're top 3 in the league in
Either
turnovers.
way, they doing they thing out there. Down our number 1 cornerback. All right, Tariq Stevenson has stepped his game up to another level and been doing this thing. It got a little shaky against Washington, right? But hey, we came out victorious. No big mistakes, no big blunders, nothing like that. and the Bears going to keep rolling. So before we start going and talking about the Saints, you already brought it up. It could be a trap game. Now, we know right now they sitting at 3-2. All right, they sitting pretty.
Yeah,
They got a few decent games coming up that should be winnable
100%.
out of these next few games. If there is a trap game, which one is it? And then how important is it for us to really move up to that 6-3 position before we start getting into this more difficult back end of the schedule to try and compete in the NFC North?
In terms of trap games, the next game is always the trap game. Let's just keep it focused. It's always the next game that you play. You got to show up and you got to win these games, right? Starting with the New Orleans Saints, we have to dominate and get wins at home when we have them, right? This is the time of year when we should be getting that run game going. Swift, 114 yards on the ground previous game. Now you get another chance to continue to build that momentum against Spencer Rattler, right? Him and Caleb battling
Hey,
Oklahoma, kind
he
of a
might be coming for
backstory
his get
there.
back.
Yeah, and whoa, Caleb said, "Hey, I should have beat this guy out sophomore year when I was at Oklahoma, but they still gave him the start, and he went on to win the Heisman and become the #1 pick." So there's still a little fierce rivalry going on between two capable QBs, and it looks like Caleb is on the side of, hey, we're going to come out with this victory. Now, in order for the Bears to come out with that victory versus the Saints, they have to do one thing against Spencer Rattler. They have to be able to get pressure without blitzing. And that shouldn't be hard for the Bears because one, we haven't been blitzing, period. And two, we need to generate a little bit more pressure. I was going to say we're getting pressure, but we're really not getting that much. If we could just get pressure with our front four and then save those exotic blitz packages for later in the game, we're going to have our way with Spencer Rattler. He's going to be due for a couple of interceptions, and it's not going to look too good for him closing out that game in that New Orleans Saints offense.
Yeah. Um, I don't think Spencer Rattler's gonna be able to do anything. Like, shout out to him.
So you
They
don't
got
think
a. I think he got he's the first drafted quarterback by the Saints to get a win in I don't know how many years it was. I can't even remember. It's like 20 years. But no, I don't think that he's gonna come into Chicago and get a win. I don't at all see this as a trap
I
game.
didn't say a win, but it is a trap game.
I don't think so. The only way it could be a trap is if there's any possibility of them winning, and I see no possibility
Any
of
given
them
Sunday,
winning.
Willie
You're right.
Beeman.
You're right. But not this Sunday, dog. This Sunday, this gonna be one where I think the Bears, they really put that belt. They put that belt on them. All right. You mentioned
Interesting.
mentioned getting pressure. We still gotta step it up, man. The defense still we're getting turnovers. Our secondary has been excellent, I will say so far. Even though our replacement guys have been shaky, but with the turnovers that we're producing with Brisker being relatively healthy, Bayard playing at a all pro level so far this season, Stevenson being a cornerback one this season,
Redemption when you say my name.
and then our linebackers looking, okay.
Shout out TJ Edwards. That's all I can say.
He's back, so hopefully things get better. But our defensive line is clearly the weak link in this whole situation.
What's a I hate to say, it's like every week, I feel like you have guests on here or we're on other shows, and it's always, what could the Bears do to bolster this defensive line? What trade is out there? What poll special is he cooking up, or is he trying to wait on to kind of bolster this team to really make the playoffs? Because we're right there. If we win the next two games, the pressure is almost immediately on Poles in that front office to go all in on making another move in a very capable year for the Chicago Bears to make a good playoff push and maybe even surprise people and go to the Super Bowl. Hey, I'm not speaking out of turn. Anything can happen, one thing at a time. But we win these next two games, what trade could Poles potentially make? What do you see out there?
I mean, we've talked about it multiple times. Everybody's talks about it already. The big fish out there, Trey Hendricks, right?
Is he the big
That's the
fish?
he's the big fish out there. As far as for what the Bears specifically need. They need a DN that's going to come in, create pressure, get sacks. He leads the Bengals right now so far this season through 6 games, 4.5 sacks.
Yeah.
Montez Sweat got 1 sack for the Bears so far. Right? That ain't nothing. Now, 4.5 through 6 games, that's pretty good. Over the past 2 seasons, he's led the league each season having 17.5 sacks. I think the Bears could use something like that. Now,
I'm
there's
thinking
also been what you gonna
I'm,
say?
I'm thinking I'm thinking right, we're always focused on Henderson. Again, I don't think he's coming off that. I don't think the Bengals are going to relinquish him. I think they want to
Maybe
give it a
not.
shot with Joe Burrow. But what about like Thibodeau? Right? He could probably
The
use a fresh
Giants?
start. Yeah, Giants. They drafted the rookie. You can get maybe Thibodeau for a third, maybe even a second round pick. You can juice them up. Now you got Thibodeau and Sweat
What makes
on
you
it.
think that the Giants are willing to give him up and give up on them so quickly?
A change of scenery changes everything. Right. So I think maybe has maximized his talent there in New York, but I think he comes to a team like the Chicago Bears and plays under a scheme like Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen is going to have him effective, where he can get to the quarterback, where he can have mismatches and he could win. And his motor, right, just pure motor, better than Montez Sweat, right? So immediately you start a competition right then and there on what could be or what could be forthcoming for this Bears defensive line going forward. And we haven't even said Grady Jarrett injured. Odingbo signed in the offseason,
Been
something but
trash.
nothing. Montez Sweat, he's impactful, but we just wish his motor
A
was
thief.
more.
He's stealing from the Bears. Let's just call it what it is. He's stealing from the
Oh,
Bears. He's
whoa.
not earning his pay. I don't know. He's the guy that they talk about when they say you're getting paid to work out. He's that guy. Because you ain't getting paid to produce sacks. Where they at?
Is he up there? Is he like Paul George
Now,
thievery?
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna
Okay. All
go
right.
that far now.
Okay.
He ain't that far now. And I will give credit where credit is due. In this Commanders game, there were a couple times now that he
Yeah.
was in that backfield, 3 or 4 times actually, that he was really close to getting a sack. Just so happened he got away. One time in particular, Dexter or Billings, I mean, came
Yeah.
in, undercut him.
Uh,
Daniels got away. I think he was getting that sack right there. Another time, they called that bogus roughing the passer penalty.
BS.
BS. The refs were against us. We know that already. But he did get a forced fumble as well. Got a couple tackles for a loss. So he was out there making plays, just didn't quite get that sack. Hopefully, against this Saints team that has given up so far 11 sacks,
Yeah.
we can get one.
And
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 I think they do.
And I agree with you. They have a former Bear on that offensive line, Lucas Patrick. So
Mm.
if he plays, we're bound to get through on whatever side of the ball he's on. And this Saints defense, they're not that good either, right? So they trend to be in the bottom half of the league in terms of everything, in terms of stats across the board, defensive ranking. And in their last 6 games, that defense has given up 25 points in 4 out of the 6 games. I'm trending for the Bears to continue that mark and get over 28 points versus this New Orleans Saints teams and get a dominating win at home, continuing to build the momentum.
Yes, sir. So that's the next game, the Saints. And as far as like you said, I don't I don't see him doing much. I definitely see more than 28 points. But let's play a little bit of
Devil's
devil's
that.
advocate, if you will.
Yeah.
I hate to say it like that, but
Yeah. Yeah. Don't speak
you
of the
know,
devil and he will.
what would the Saints be able to do for them to get a win? Alvin Kamara is a little bit banged up. He may not play this weekend, right? Their defense, again, not very good. And one of their corners, he's a little bit banged up as well. What is it that they can do to even get a win? The only thing that I see is Spencer Rattler's throwing that ball 50 times and our defense is just giving up 4 or 5 touchdowns through the air. But I also don't see that happening.
The Saints have a way to victory, right? They got to play big boy football. right? And they got to go big boy football throughout the whole game. I'm talking 12 personnel. They have to live with the give me plays that the Bears are going to give them. They have to give them to their playmakers. That Alvin Kamara has to play. He has to be that safety valve for Spencer Rattler. Now, you eliminate Alvin Kamara from this game, this is going to be BTA, BTA. If Alvin Kamara is here, all right, that gives Spencer Rattler a safety valve. And that kind of opens up the playbook for Chris Olave to get some of that target share as well. I think Chris Olave is averaging 8.2 yards a catch. Once he gets the ball in his hands, he could be a potential target to get that offense going. So between Olave, Kamara, Spencer Rattler has to get it cooking, but I just don't see them having enough on the offensive side of the ball to combat a getting healthy Bears defense who's hungry for some pressure, who's hungry clearly for some turnovers. It just doesn't bode well for Spencer Rattler. Again, Bears BTA holds. I mean, do you want to give me score predictions now? I have a score if you want it.
Let's get into it, dog. Talk to me. What's
All
your score
right.
prediction for
All
this
right.
game, Carl?
New to the show. Give me the Bears to go, and I'm talking field goals as well. Give me the Bears to go 31 and give me the Saints 20.
Generous man, generous man.
Generous.
Y'all can see it partially up there, but that's a Bears win, 37-17. All right, the Chicago Bears. We are at home. Rome didn't get that touchdown last week. He's been getting touchdowns in every game other than that so far this season. I expect him to get back on track this game against a weak Saints secondary.
Hold on. You think Rome gonna get going, or you think Burton is gonna be rising out the grave like the Undertaker?
Rome is going to get going. If DJ Moore doesn't play, then obviously Burden will be more active.
Hip grind. He
Yeah,
went to the hospital after the game.
yeah,
Can Burton
yeah.
get some touches?
Burden was getting touches last game. And again, if DJ Moore don't play, he definitely will get more. But I want to see Cole Kmet. I don't know what's up with him. I guess he's the odd man out.
Has he been
It looks
benched?
like, I don't think he's been benched, but it looks like he's
Y'all
the odd
bench
man out.
Braxton Jones, but y'all don't want to bench Cole
Well,
Kmet.
Braxton Jones actually did
Tell
get
me what's going
benched.
on here. Tell me
Well,
what's
he
going on
actually
here.
did get benched. Cole Kmet did start the game. You know, he's still been a part of the offense as far as blocking. He just hasn't been a part of the offense passing. So he might be the odd man out. Now, we talked about trades earlier, and what could be a trade that the Bears make from the current team just to get rid of some people? Braxton Jones, we talked about him. I think he's one that could go.
No,
Cole Kmet could possibly be another one that's gone. Maybe even DJ Moore.
no.
No?
We're not trading away any pieces. Everybody that's on this team is on this team throughout whatever this season is going to be. We're looking to add something. We're looking for a dog. We're looking for maybe another running back piece, perhaps, or
Brees
we're looking
Hall?
f- or we're
Kamara?
looking for that defensive end, defensive tackle that's just a game changer. Right? The Bears do good in stopping the run. In fact, we rank like top 10 in run stopping defense, right? Currently, right now. So we're stopping a run. We just need to create some pressure. If we can get a guy out there with a good motor, maybe Booker comes back, maybe he gives us that spark. That's why these next 2 games, these next 3 games are so important. We're having more players coming back that are going to get healthy. They're going to have a chance to get that snap count on display, on tape over these next 3 games, especially if the Bears win. Winning can solve everything, but winning can also give you areas of improvement. I think the Bears make a splash on defense, particularly on that front line.
Now you did earlier in the week. We were chatting a little bit about it.
We
You
were
dropped a
chatting.
little. You dropped a little name that I wasn't very privy on that the Bears could trade for.
What name?
Why don't you tell the world about who they who that might be? Who might be this dark horse in the race?
What name are you talking about? What name?
I'll let you tell them.
Well,
I don't like to. I'll let you tell them, Carl.
this is my
Tell
first
them.
time. This is
Tell.
my first time on the show.
I didn't say it was your second time on the show. I said we spoke about it earlier in the week.
I have
So,
no
all
idea.
right. So Carl doesn't want to say who it is. I guess he's a little bit shy right now. But he did drop a one Jeffrey Simmons down there in Tennessee. Now, I don't necessarily think that this is somebody that the Bears would look for, considering you just brought in Grady Jarrett. We still got Billings, Dexter. As far
Billings
as
is
at the
gone. Billings in this deal, Billings
so they
gets
send
traded out.
Billings away.
They send Billings. They send
I
some
don't know if
picks,
Billings would
and
be the
maybe
one to go.
Billings, Odingbo, and a pick. Jeffrey Simmons, welcome to the Chicago Bears. Stop the run, create some pressure. Now you got Sweat. Now you got Simmons. Now you got Booker. You still got Grady Jarrett. You still got Dexter. Right now you're getting nasty. You're getting
I don't
nasty
know.
here. You're starting to
It
get
do sound
nasty.
nasty, but not in a good way. It
And
sound
Dexter
nasty
can even
because
move to
how much
outside.
pressure? How much
Dexter can
pressure
even
are we
move to
really
outside.
producing? With
Imagine
Simmons coming in, how much pressure are they really producing? Like, how much help are they really
you
getting?
have to double
I
Simmons.
haven't watched the Titans
You have to
because
double
they're
Simmons.
terrible. So let's take a look and see what he's done so far this season. So let's see. 4.5 sacks on the season, so he's right there with Trey Hendrickson. 8 tackles for a loss. All right, 28 tackles. A forced fumble as well. Hey, the numbers line up with what we need.
You have to double Simmons. You can have Simmons and Grady Jarrett in the middle. Then you can slide Dexter to defensive end, and now you got Sweat at defensive end. That's not the front still we want, but it's a front enough that can create chaos, play big boy football, and get that pressure created, that chaos created, so we can start to get to those exotic blitz packages. Simmons could be the missing piece.
He very well could be. Bears fans, drop a comment down below. Let us know who you would like to see the Bears go after. Is it a running back? Is it somebody on the offensive side? Is it Jeffrey Simmons? Is it Trey Hendrickson? Let us know down below who you guys think we need to bring in to really complete this team. You heard our scores 31-20, 37-17. Who's going to be the one that hits closest? I think it was me this last game. I had them at 28-24. It was 25-24. I'll take that one. I don't recall what you said. I think it was like something like 17-14 or something crazy like that.
Wow. Good thing we got the tape. Good thing we got the tape.
But again, don't forget to like and subscribe, Bears fans. Make sure you leave that comment down below as we move on now into this plus talk, baby. So let's really get into this nitty gritty about this league. I want to know, who is your top 5 quarterbacks in the league? We get right into it.
NFL? Are you kidding me?
In the league, top 5 quarterbacks right
Current
now.
day, we're like playing right now.
No, we're going right now. So far this season,
this
who's your top
season.
5?
So top 5 quarterbacks this season. You gotta go Dak Prescott at 1. I'm going Dak at 1. Give me Daniel Jones at 2. Give me top 5, top 5, top 5, top 5. Give me Josh Allen at 3.
This is an interesting list so far.
I mean, we got to keep it real. You're talking about right now, currently playing that are just doing fantastic things for their team and leading them to where they need to go. Give me Jalen Hurts in there. He's keeping the ship steady at 4. And then, of
Mans can't throw
course,
the ball. That's crazy.
it's team. It's about team. It's about
No, it's
team.
about quarterbacks right
It's
now.
about quarterback, but it's about team. And then, honestly, keep it funky. Bears Focus
Say it.
Podcast, Bears Station. Y'all know what I'm going to say. Give me Caleb Williams at 5.
Man, that's a
Give me,
crazy part.
come on.
I thought we was
Shador.
keeping it funky.
No, we are keeping it funky. We are keeping it funky. Caleb Williams is about to become the Bears' first 4,000 passer in history. He's on
For
target
sure.
to throw 20 or more touchdowns. His interception rate is down. The completion rate will rise, maybe not this season, but it's on the uptick. And it looks like we have a franchise QB that is hungry for W's and is giving his team a chance to win every week. And he's been clutch. He's putting every time there's been a clutch moment where the game has been close, he's put the team in a position to win. Now, whether they won it or not.
All right. So we got Caleb, number 5, Jalen Hurts, 4, Josh Allen, 3, Daniel Jones, 2, Dak Prescott, 1.
And I
I'm
know, and I
actually
know what you're saying.
surprised to give.
I left out
I'm
Patrick
surprised.
Mahomes. I left
No,
out Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not gonna say that at all. I'm really surprised that you gave Dak so much love. I would have never
Did you
expected
see the
that.
way
That's
Dak
kind
is
of
throwing that
crazy.
ball? You see the way Dak is throwing that
I do
ball?
see it. I do see it. So let
He
me go ahead and drop my top five for you then. So starting at five, we got Drake May. All right. Drake May has been one of the ones so far this season. Second in overall completion percentage, 73%. All right. Balling, doing his thing. Fifth in passing yards. All right. And then his touchdown to interception ratio, again, top five in the league. So that's number five. Number four, we're going to go to the old head, and that's Matt Stafford. Having a great season, slinging the ball all over the yard, leading the league in passing yards so far this season. He's got probably two of the best receivers in the league, and he's doing his thing. Number three, Dak Prescott. We already talked about Dak and how crazy he's been going this season and how he's keeping the
crazy.
Cowboys afloat.
Crazy. You got Dak at 3.
Number two, Jared Goff leads the league in completion percentage,
You're sad.
leads the league in touchdown passes. Hey, we said we keeping it funky. I'ma always keep it
You're
funky.
not keeping it funky.
Jared Goff is number two. This is my list.
You're doing a numbers
Jared Goff
thing.
is number two.
All right.
Number one
Here come the
quarterback
BS.
in the league so
Here
far
come the
this season,
BS.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, of course.
Now,
I'm sorry. How can I leave Baker off the list? How can I leave Baker Mayfield off of my list?
I
Shout
mean,
out
it was
Baker
your list, dog.
Mayfield.
But look, Baker Mayfield been balling. Now he's not leading the league in necessarily any of these categories, but he's in top five in all of them except for completion percentage. But he got his team winning, leading their division. Looks like they may win that division. I actually am really excited for when they do play the Falcons. I want to see how that game is going to be. But
Bijan.
Baker's one of them ones. I think he is in the lead so far for MVP this season.
Ooh, that's a lot.
And depending on how far he takes these Buccaneers, he might just win it. Now, one thing I did notice about both of our lists, and I think a lot of people will notice, both of us left off Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson is pretty obvious. He's been hurt, missed a lot of the season.
Joe
Justin
Burrow.
Herbert has been
Justin.
left off. I know you brought up Danny Dimes, Jalen
Get it.
Hurts. I don't get the Jalen
You sure
Hurts
know.
one.
Where's Bo Nix?
I
Where's
don't
your
know
guy,
why.
Bo Nix?
That's never been my guy. But
Go watch the tape, guys.
I never said anything about Bo Nix. I said the Broncos defense. Bo Nix is just an
It's none
average
of my
quarterback,
business. That's none of
similar
my
to a
business.
JJ McCarthy in my book. But yeah, man, your top five I think is pretty bad. We'll see how it evolves throughout the rest of the season. We'll check back at the halfway point, see where we are, see how things change. If things keep going how they going, I don't expect my list to change much. I'm 100% certain yours will change. I
Show
think
some
that
love.
Dak
Talking
think
about
that Dak hate will start to pop up.
we're talking about quarterbacks that are currently playing, right? Let's see. Let's see.
Is Joe Burrow coming back this season, or is he out the entire year?
I mean, don't do that. Don't
No,
do
I'm
that.
just curious.
Cool Joe is coming back. You can expect to hear Joe Burrow talk around December. He's still rehabbing from his current injury right now. Every year is something. Last year the wrist, this year the foot. You can hope that he just gets back to being 100% healthy and he can come out slinging that ball again. Pause.
All right, let's see how it goes. Now, something interesting was going on, and it's been going on since that Monday night game. We've been hearing a lot about Troy Aikman and how he was just trying to rip the Chicago Bears.
Man, keep it
We
funky,
talked
man.
about it. We talked about it earlier, how the refs was already against us.
Come on.
Now we fighting the dudes in the booth, and they talking about how lucky we are and how much Caleb Williams sucks. What's up with that? Does Troy Aikman just hate the Bears?
He's a hater. All right, Bears Focus Podcast, Bears Nation. Troy Aikman is a hater, right? Come on. Give us a break, right? We've only been dealing with this season after season. One of the most egregious things, right? Bears Focus Podcast, Bears Nation, that has ever happened. We were playing the Pittsburgh Steelers at Heinz Field. There was a linebacker that just made a tremendous play. The ref bumps into him, throws his flag, and says, you bumped into the ref. That's a roughing whatever call, 15-yard penalty, gives the Steelers the ball in prime position, basically costing us a game that we had in our hands. This is the type of stuff that happens to the Chicago Bears, and it's getting out of hand. Troy Aikman, he's a hater. There's not really much else I want to say on that. Maybe he's still a little concussed, but some of it is warranted. Most of it isn't. This team is winning right now. You would like to hear more positive commentary coming from the booth.
Luckily, we don't have another Monday night game this season, so we're not going to hear any more of that hate coming from their way.
Do you think it's because he didn't link up with Caleb before the for the Monday night game? Caleb said he
There were
called and he
there
didn't
was some
answer.
speculation about that. Caleb was late to a meeting. Aikman didn't like that.
Did
Yada
Aikman
yada
just not
yada.
answer his call?
Who
You
knows? Right? I can't speculate on that. I won't even try and assume. I don't know. Whatever happened, it is what it is. Bears gonna keep winning. That's all I care about. Now, as we get out of here and we finish up, you know we like to finish off with the scores and predictions for these upcoming games. I don't know why we still haven't kept track yet, but we need to start keeping track of this so that we can see which one of us actually know what the hell we talking about.
It's Carl.
I don't know where that came from, but shout out to Carl. So we got another London game. I kind of hate these London games. I'm not going to lie
Man,
to
get
you.
that workout in and watch it.
Man, I might just go for an early run. But Rams, Jags, who you got winning this game?
A tough game here. Puka Nakua may not be ready. That's a lot on a high ankle sprain and dig it into the ground. Just a week off. Puka may not be ready to go. Devontae Adams has already been banged up from previous week. Jacksonville is coming off a game. What did they win last week, or
They
was that a tough
lost.
loss? It was a
They
tough
lost
loss for
against
them, but
Seattle.
they were there. I think they're hungry for a win. This game is going to be closer than what people think. But give me give me the Rams to pull it out.
All right. Give me the Jags in that game. They're playing again at London. That's basically a home game for them. Give me
All
the
right,
Jaguars in that one. Dolphins,
Patriots,
Browns. Yeah,
Dolphins,
we're going to keep it in
Browns.
order. Dolphins, Browns. A lot of people saying that this may be the game where Shador gets in and sees some action if
No,
Dylan Gabriel doesn't get it together. Who you got winning this game?
I don't know. I don't like the way Tua's talking to his team. Tua's doing too much pillow talking. He's talking bad about his receivers. He's talking bad about the defense. He's talking bad about people not showing up to meetings. Doesn't seem like that team is all the way there. I don't think they're disjointed on too many fields. I think the Browns get a win here. And Mike McDaniels is going to be on the hot seat. Maybe losing his job sometime soon if they can't get some wins on the board.
I hate to agree with you, but I have to agree.
You like
The
to
Browns
agree with me.
defense, I think, is just going to be too much for this Dolphins team. Give me the Browns taking the victory in that one.
Let's go.
Now let's go to this Patriots Titans game. You wanted to get into it. Talk to me. Who you got winning this game, dog? This must be one that you see the Titans having a chance in.
No, it's just going to be, this is going to be a highly anticipated game here because the Titans are going to have some renewed vigor, but their renewed vigor is still going to fall short. I think Cam Ward is going to play a great game. I think Ridley is going to be force fed the ball, which is something that hasn't happened all season. I don't want to be a predictor, but I did call a couple of things over these last couple of weeks that have been spot on. I can only tell you this because I got the script. This is a game where Ridley's going to be fed the ball. Titans are going to, show up, but they lose because Drake May is on fire and Diggs is going to be digging in his routes against this Tennessee defense.
I know we got interim coach. Teams usually get a little boost from that, similar to when a new quarterback backup come in, play that first game.
Jack Browning?
Will this Titans team get that same boost? They say they're going to lean into some of the things that Cam Ward favors and that he likes to do that he's good at. I don't know, man. I think the Patriots win this game. I'm going to go with the Patriots.
So you're
I don't
agreeing with
know.
me?
I don't know what the spread is for this one, but I would bet that the Titans cover the spread in this game. I would think this game is a lot closer than people think it will be.
So everything I just said, okay.
Raiders Chiefs. We got a divisional matchup.
You go ahead. You go ahead. I want to hear what you guys say. Go ahead.
Raiders been ass so far this season, man. Excuse my French. Patrick Mahomes getting his boy Rasheed Rice back. Raiders defense ain't been able to stop nobody really. God dang. Geno Smith, forgot his name, been giving the ball to the other team like
He
it's
plays for
candy.
the other team.
Basically, right? He had Halloween early. He giving out candy out there. Give me the Chiefs to win this game. Pat Mahomes will be excited to have his guy back.
Yeah, give me the Kansas City Chiefs to win, but I think Max Crosby, he always shows up for these games against the Chiefs. I think Devin White is going to show up. I think it's going to be a little closer. I think they get the run game going against this Kansas City defense. I think the offense for Patrick Mahomes picks up because Rice is back and he'll take some of that coverage away. Kelsey may try to sneak and have a big game, showing that he still has some juice left in the tank.
All right, all right. Eagles Vikings. This should actually be a pretty good game. All right. Vikings got their guys back. As far as Addison, he's been back playing. Jefferson's healthy. I think he's off the injury report. Is McCarthy gonna be playing or is it gonna be Wentz? I don't know. I really don't care. Eagles, their offense seems to be in shambles this season. I don't know if Jalen Hurts is actually a quarterback or a running back. It looks like he doesn't know how to throw the ball at times. Looks like he doesn't know how to read defenses. It just looks like the team is not gelling right now.
Mm.
Give me the Vikings to get a victory against these Eagles.
Ever since Jalen Carter spit on Dak Prescott, their team has been a little disjointed, right? I hate to bring out that moment, game one, starting off like that. But I think this is a championship caliber team. They already had some stinging losses. The leaders of the team have already came together, Hurts, Barkley, and Brown. I think they figure it out. I think they get balance in that offense, and I think that defense kind of holds steady. So give me the Eagles to win against a Minnesota Vikings team. I would never give a division opponent a win.
Hey, we like to keep it funky on this show. If you don't like to do that, that's your thing. But you're also new to the show, so I understand.
Eagles,
All right. Panthers Jets. Justin Fields has not looked good this season. The
Jesus Christ.
Panthers have kind of been a bit of a surprise to some, to me at least.
That
Man, this is kind of a tough one here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Garrett Wilson is gonna play. I saw he did pop up as doubtful
give me the
on the injury
Panthers.
report. Yeah, it's the Panthers with this one.
Yeah, I'm done with the Justin Fields and had the offense and the Sauce ain't been Sauce Gardner nothing, and the defense of the Jets ain't been good since Robert Saleh and Justin Fields. We keep thinking he's Superman, but he's actually the Flash masquerading
Mm.
in another. It's a lot going on there. I feel bad for Aaron Glenn taking that job. Hate to see a black coach losing like that. Eventually, that team needs to rally together, get that man a win, so he can walk about New York. But it just may not happen against a high-powered Panthers offense that's going to look to run the ball with their two dynamic running backs.
All right. Moving on now to the Giants Broncos. Who you like in this game?
The Broncos.
Really?
Yeah, you think Scatterboo and Jackson Dart is just going to be flying around, running around? No, they're going to get knocked out the game, right? This Bronco defense is fierce. They got some hitters on that defense. They got Nick Benito, who leads the league in sacks currently from the linebacker position. So you can't be kidding around. Oh, and did I mention they have the defensive MVP on that? So stop playing. And they got Sean Payton, who was known for Bounty Gate. He had to know something about it. So I don't think Jackson Dart, if he can't throw the ball, if they're going to rely on his legs, and Scatterboo not going to do much against this Broncos defense, give me the Broncos defense to get a commanding win.
Yeah, I agree. The defense is going to carry them to that victory because I do think that the Giants defense will pose a little bit of a challenge. for Bo Nix to get that offense started. I think the defense for the Broncos will definitely carry them to that victory as well. Colts Chargers. The Colts are 5-1. Danny Dimes has led this team to something that hasn't been done since Peyton Manning was leading this team.
Mm.
And then we got the Chargers with Justin Herbert. That team's a bit banged up. Joe Walt is gone, their tackle.
Come
I
on,
think
who
there
else?
somebody else on their line is gone as well.
Who
Their
else?
defense is banged up.
Come on, who else?
It's looking a little rough there for the Chargers right now. They hitting a little rough patch. They can use a bye week.
Missing two running backs, starting running backs, Harris and Hampton
Well,
out.
Harris
Out.
been gone for a little minute.
Yeah,
Hampton been out now, and I think he's gone for the season. I think what was it, his ACL or something with his knee.
I don't want to speculate.
Give me the Colts in this game.
Wow.
They're gonna get that victory. They're gonna go into SoFi and take the win.
Danny Dimes for me.
All right, well, sweet. All right, next game, Commanders Cowboys, another divisional matchup here. 3-3 Commanders versus the 2-3 Cowboys.
Commanders.
Commanders. I'm going Cowboys.
Of course you would.
Yeah, no, you going with the commies.
I
Give,
know
give,
Jerry. I know
give me the
Jerry's your boy.
Cowboys.
I know Jerry's your boy. I know you and Jerry are linked up. I know Jerry Jones is your guy.
I
He's
wouldn't
your
mind being linked up with
guy.
Jerry. I wouldn't mind Jerry being my guy. He seems like a cool old dude. I ain't
I'm
gonna
chilling.
lie
I'm
to you.
chilling with Magic and the Magic Man. Hing, hing, hing. I'm chilling with the Magic Man.
Hey, that's cool. Do your thing. Packers Cardinals. Who gets the victory there? Cardinals going on a little bit of a dive. Kyler Murray, man, the rumors are hitting again. Battlefield 6 came out, and all of a sudden now,
Hey, you gotta chill.
he's
You
injured.
gotta
He can't
chill.
play.
You gotta chill.
I need to miss the game.
He
Packers.
playbook.
I don't know. Jacoby Brissett did come in and play admirably and almost led them to a victory.
That's what he
But then
does.
he's been doing that since the New England days. But then you got the Packers with Jordan Love and his perpetual mistakes that could lead the team to its ruin and him somehow getting bailed out. Who you got winning that game?
Well, I mean, this is going to be a close game. If the Cardinals defense can show up and they can force feed that ball to Marvin Harrison Jr., this Packers defense is really not so scary. It seemed scary when Parsons got there. Oh my God, Parsons, right? I would have liked to have had Parsons, but it's kind of trickled down since that first initial game. Close game. Give me the Cardinals to try to sneak a victory from the Packers. But that's what Brissett playing. If Kyler Murray plays, give me the Packers for a win.
All right. I'm going to go. I'm going to just go that you don't want to say Packers on that one. It is really what it is. So you're really going Packers, I put. I'm going Cardinals. I think that the Cardinals win this game. Whether it's Brissett or Kyler Murray, I think that they come back and get a victory. And then the Sunday night game before we get into our last two Monday games. Falcons 49ers. That Falcons defense has been playing out of this world. 49ers just lost Fred Warner. It looks like whatever voodoo, black magic they got going on to keep Christian McCaffrey healthy, they've had to sacrifice Fred Warner now. Who gets the win in that game?
Give me the Falcons. They're playing phenomenal football right now. Jeff Urick, the former coach of the New York Jets, has that team playing phenomenal on defense. The offense is coming together with Bijan Robinson and Drake London doing spectacular things. If Darnell Mooney can come back and insert himself back into this offense, they have a chance to triculate towards being one of the top half teams in offense, already a top half team in defense, and that defense is young and they force turnovers. Give me the Falcons over the 49ers. Kind of a lot for Mac Jones or Brock Purdy to deal with.
I agree, man. This Falcons defense is looking scary. Bijan Robinson is looking like he's trying to do his best Todd Gurley impression with the way that he's carrying that Falcons offense and how they moving. I'm going to go with the Falcons getting the victory in that game as well.
He
And
did
then we
train
got,
with Christian McCaffrey this offseason.
who's that, Bijan?
Yeah, he spent a lot of time training with Christian McCaffrey this offseason, learning how to be creative out of the backfield, routes, catching everything, and it looks like it's paying off.
Definitely looks like it is. So we got two Monday night football games again. I'm kind of sick of the doubleheaders on Monday. I'll just be wanting to get some sleep. But Buccaneers, Lions. This is a good Monday night game, actually.
Yeah, no, yeah, call it right now. Call it right now. I want to see if you gonna what you
I'm
gonna do.
keeping it funky always, dog. I'm going with the Buccaneers for this one. The Lions are at home. I think this is going to come down to a last minute, a last second drive, and Baker is going to lead them to victory as he's been doing. The cardiac Bucks are back, baby. Give me the Buccaneers for the victory.
Very close game here. Do I want the game in golf hands or do I want the game in Baker hand with limited options? Give me Baker and limited options, right? Baker
Yeah.
has been on a cooker. I knew Baker was a dog when they did a pregame show and he was sitting at his locker with his headphones on. He was watching Mike Tyson videos before he went out on the field. Got to be in another dimension to do that
Definitely.
every single game. Just some different animal stuff shows up on the field. Give me a Mike Tyson knockout from Baker against the Detroit Lions.
All right, and then the last Monday night game, we got Texans at Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks in this one. They're at home. Texans have not looked good. The Seahawks defense has looked really good. They are banged up. I don't know if their two corners will be playing, but I still think that they come out with the victory. How Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith and Jigba have been connecting so far this season.
Yeah, Seahawks.
All right. We got two teams on the bye this week, Bills, Ravens. Who cares? They suck. All right. It's been real. Everybody leave your comments down below, man. Let us know what you think. Is your team going to win? Will the Bears win this week?
Yes,
Will
the Bears will
Carl
win
be
this
back
week.
next week?
That's what you really want to know. Will Carl be back next week?
Man. Well, it's been real, y'all. As always, Bears Focus Podcast. Bear down. Until next time.
Bear down.